Hey y'all, my name is Madison Burkhead and I'm serving as this year's president for the Panhellenic Council at Auburn University. Before we dive into the content of this video, which I'm so glad you've decided to watch, I did want to share a brief update from our council in regards to the current circumstances. Auburn Panhellenic, in collaboration with Auburn Greek Life, has been closely monitoring the COVID-19 developments and its potential impact on our recruitment experience. As our top priority is the safety of our members, we will make an informed decision about any changes to our recruitment process once the university has determined next steps regarding fall instruction. While the specific dates, details, and contingency plans for Panhellenic recruitment will be released at a later date, our registration is open as of June 1st. Additional information will be released as soon as we are able. For the most up-to-date information about Auburn University's response to COVID-19, visit the university's website at ocm.auburn.edu/news/coronavirus. For updates about Panhellenic and Greek Life, visit our website at greeklife.auburn.edu. You can also feel free to contact Greek Life staff by sending an email to greek@auburn.edu.
War Eagle, everyone. My name is Caroline Cross, and I serve as this year's Vice President for Recruitment for Auburn University Panhellenic. We are so excited that you will be joining us for our Fall 2020 primary recruitment in August. With all of the added efforts to make sure that you have the safest and most enjoyable recruitment this year, we decided to make a video to give you some advice and tips on how to be the best version of yourself for both our virtual and our in-person rounds. First things first, you'll want to understand how we are conducting recruitment this year. You can find all of this information on both our social media and our website. Our plan for recruitment this year includes 3 options which incorporate both virtual and in-person rounds. Our option 1, or normal operations, will be Ice Water Tea and Philanthropy rounds, virtual, and Sisterhood and Preference round in person. Option 2 will be Ice Water Tea, Philanthropy, and Sisterhood rounds virtual, and our preference in person. And our last option, option 3, will be all 4 rounds virtual. Remember that for all of the in-person rounds, you'll need to bring a mask or face covering with you to wear into your parties and around the sorority village. The mask does not have to look any particular way, it's up to you. One of the first elements of our virtual rounds of recruitment is going to be your video upload to your recruitment registration. You can find more instructions on the actual recruitment registration, and you can find more information about the video and what you will be talking about in it in one of our previous YouTube videos. In addition to chapter-produced videos, we will also be utilizing Zoom to allow you to get to know chapter members better and talk to them face-to-face. If you've never used Zoom before and don't know anything about it, don't worry about it. You'll learn plenty about Zoom from your Pi-Kais. But here are a few helpful tips and tricks to be the best version of yourself over Zoom parties. First things first, if you're using your computer for your Zoom parties, you'll want to make sure that it has a webcam. Of course, a lot of computers have a built-in web camera, but if you don't have one, then you'll want to go purchase one. You can also use Zoom through your phone, but you'll need to make sure that either way you're logged into your Auburn Zoom account. But you'll learn plenty more about this from your Pi-Kai. Next, you'll want to think about having a pair of headphones with you, especially if you're living in a quad or hill dorm where your roommate could potentially be on the same party time as you. Any sort of headphones will work, it does not matter which ones you use, but you'll want to make sure that you can hear the chapter member or members on the other end of the computer. Of course, you'll want to make sure that you're in a place that's well lit so that the chapter members that you're talking to can see you. If you don't have something like a ring light or you can't set up your computer in front of your desk, try and get in front of a window and let in some natural light. But again, a desk lamp or something like that will work perfectly. A lot of people have been asking what you should wear for your virtual Zoom parties. You can wear whatever makes you feel most comfortable and most beautiful. Think about your clothing as an extension of yourself, so whatever you feel best in is what you should wear for your parties. You can expect the conversations for virtual philanthropy round to be exactly like they would be in an in-person philanthropy round. So you'll hear about the chapter's philanthropy, their philanthropy events, and what is special about their philanthropy to the individual chapter member that you're talking to. If you don't talk about philanthropy for all 35 minutes, don't worry. Let the conversation lead itself like normal. This next point goes for both our in-person and our virtual rounds. You'll want to make sure that you have a bottle of water handy with you. You're going to be talking to a lot of people, and just because you're inside does not mean that you're not going to get a little bit thirsty. You don't want to have to get up in the middle of your conversation to go to the restroom or get a water or a snack or anything like that. So make sure you're prepared for your virtual rounds just like you would be for your in-person rounds. For both our virtual and our in-person rounds of recruitment, you'll want to write down some notes about all of the sororities you visit. You will be talking to a ton of girls, and in some sororities, you might even talk to more than one. So you'll want to take notes so that you can remember about all of their philanthropies, their values, and what makes them special. Though this recruitment is going to be different from the recruitments that we've seen in the past, I have a feeling that this recruitment is going to be the best one that Auburn has ever seen. We are so excited that you are going to be joining us for our Fall 2020 primary recruitment. Thank y'all, and War Eagle.